What's up, you guys? If you're new to the channel, hit the bell, subscribe, and like. If you don't want to, it doesn't matter. The channel's just for fun. Although I'd prefer you would, because then we'd get more viewers and hopefully more subscriptions. Anyhow, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Michael Saylor is stepping down from Microstrategy as the CEO, but he's going to remain the executive chair. So most people, they would read this and they'd go, oh, sure, he wet the bed. Bitcoin, bad moves. They're getting rid of him. They're downsizing him. They're moving. Well, if you understand how business and roles work, that's not what's happening here. He's basically, so let me get into it. Bitcoin maximalist Michael Saylor has announced that he will step down as the chief executive officer of Microstrategy, the business intelligence firm that he helped co-found in 1989. So in a Tuesday notice on its second quarter earnings for 2022, Microstrategy said Saylor would be assuming the new role of executive chair at the company, while President Phong Le will become CEO. I'll tell you why this matters for Tron, Bittorrent, and the rest of the crypto sphere. The changes are expected to take effect on August the 8th. Now remember, he bought boatloads of Bitcoin over and over and over again. He continued to double down, triple down, quadruple down, even when the slaughterhouse opened up for the slaughter, right? This move puts an exclamation mark on it, and he's tripling, quadrupling down again, because I believe that splitting the roles of chairman and CEO will enable us to better pursue our two corporate strategies of acquiring and holding Bitcoin and growing our enterprise analytics software, said Saylor. So this is not the Bitcoin spanking, this is the expanding. Amid the market downturn in June, which took the price of Bitcoin under 18,000, Saylor said MicroStrategy would continue to hodl through adversity, adding that the firm had prepared for volatility and structured its balance sheet accordingly. According to the soon-to-be former CEO, this strategy will allow MicroStrategy to post collateral even if the price of BTC falls below $3,562, an event that happened briefly during the market crash in 2022, and this was in March, by the way. So you're dealing with Sharpies here. When people that have big bucks, and even the biggest of bucks, like an Elon Musk, or near the biggest, are buying hand over fist, they're doing it at prices that the average person would not even think or conceive of being able to go in at that time, average down, and manipulate their holdings in a way where even if they have to dump, chances are they're going to be walking away with a profit. So the interest of big money still being there is extremely important for the crypto sphere on a whole. Now, I'm going to cover some news. I don't know when I'm going to post this video. However, today is the 3rd of August, 2022, and I noticed there were some Solana and Polkadot explosions in the midst. So I want to talk a little bit about, we've got, so you know what, I'll go to Polkadot first. Here's what concerns me, especially with what's happened with Celsius, what's happened with Voyager, and others. So Polkadot cup and handle setup sees DOT price 50% higher by September. Now look, so many people get caught up in this kind of stuff where they think that once something gets clobbered, and because it's been a rock star price-wise, not necessarily business-wise, just price-wise, that it's destined to return where it was. Guys and gals, I promise you that past history when it comes to trading a specific crypto or even a stock is not necessarily the proof of what's going to happen in the future. The behavior is not as predictable as you might think. And I think that this one, I don't know, I feel some alarm bells here, and I'd be pretty concerned if I was hodling and down money. I mean, I'd never be down a lot of money because I'd never put in anything that I would care if I lost it, because that's the way you should do your investing, but that's a whole other story. Look, notably DOT has been forming a cup and handle. So this is where the marketing and the media, or different articles that are written by different media outlets, will try to manipulate the situation for clicks. Notably, DOT has been forming a cup and handle pattern since mid-June. Cup and handle sounds exciting, right? And confirmed by its price crashing and recovering in a rounding U-shaped trajectory cup, followed by the development of a trading range on the right-hand side handle. Here's a nice, beautiful chart that shows you the cup and handle activity, right? Thus, from the technical perspective, DOT initially eyes a breakout above its cup and handles resistance line of 850. A decisive close above the resistance line, a breakout move accompanied by a rise in volume, could have DOT eye approximately $12 as its upside by September and up more than 50% from August's price. Is it going to continue to fly and go? Well, who really knows? But for people reading this thinking, oh my God, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, chances are now's the time to be careful and not to jump on a train like this. And again, it could be wrong and it could shoot. I'm telling you, the odds are people are going to get clobbered as this averages up and they start piling in again for what they perceive to be a good lucrative ride. So let's talk about another scary, hairy scenario. We got Solana wallets getting clobbered, and I'll probably talk about this the next video as well after that I'll upload after this one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Right now, my phone's not even loading the article actually. So let's see what's going on here. Let us see. Here we go. So, see here. So, Solana wallets compromised and abandoned as users warned of scam solutions. So the cryptocurrency ecosystem has been rocked by a widespread exploit targeting Solana wallets that have been ongoing since Wednesday. You know what? I think I am going to start the next video with this. I'm going to cut this one short. I will tell you, this is one of the big problems with new technology. As good as it's going to be for securing things, as bad as it is right now for Web 3.0 and being secure enough to protect its own self. That's where all the holes are. That's where the Swiss cheese is. And that's a lot of the real reason why things are getting clobbered, besides the big money and Wall Street manipulation, a bunch of other things in the Bitcoin ETF that never went through, and so on and so forth. However, you do need security, and people need to be able to count on it. See you on the next video.